Hey guys, yes, we are here.
We're doing
Um,
a video.
we're doing a video, as you guys had already seen because you clicked this video. We decided to do a video on decision making and what steps should be led to making certain decisions in your relationship. Um, Something we were talking about is unnecessary circumstances or unfortunate circumstances rather that lead people to make certain decisions in their relationship.
Uh, you go ahead.
For instance, moving in with moving in with one another. Sometimes, a lot of the times, you see that something happens in the relationship, or outside of the relationship. Somebody gets put out. It's easier financially, or
You think it's easier financially?
yeah, just things happen,
All the
and
wrong
then you're like, oh
reasons.
well, you come stay with me and things like that. Versus this is what I want to do. I want us to live together and make that decision. But my homeboy kicked me out, or my mama
It's
kicked me out,
a lot of people do
or
stuff off of
I stay
impulse.
at home and you don't. So let me live with you. And instead of actually thinking like, well, maybe we should live together because of X, Y, and Z, or maybe we shouldn't live together because of X, Y, and Z.
It's not a bad thing when it's not a bad thing when you don't want to live with each other
Mhm.
because you know what works for you. Right,
Absolutely.
so
And if you're not ready to take that step,
don't take it.
don't take it because it could ultimately ruin your relationship. Don't
Nothing
just.
goes comes of it. If you make a decision to make the other person happy, I mean you can, but if you're not happy, then it can be the demise of your relationship. It's really not helping. It's actually hindering your relationship.
Right, you just wake up and look at them like, I just want to choke you right now.
How much? Well, I wonder how much time I can get for choking somebody in their sleep.
Right,
You
like
don't want to do that.
you don't. So that's one that we thought about. Frivolous things. Well, not frivolous, but sharing cell phones, borrowing large amounts of money. Things, some happen. Oh, my car broke down and I need $500 now. That may sound like, okay, I have it, they need it. However, we've seen
Man,
too many Judge Joe Brown, Judge Mathis, divorce courts,
it,
Judge Judy's,
it'd be like, okay, I'm gonna give it back to you when I get paid on this day. And
or
then
when I get
that
my income tax.
when that day pass, like, okay, well, nah, it just ain't right now. And just keep going, and then y'all break up. Or y'all get in an argument. Oh, well, you owe me $500. It's just like,
Right,
oh,
exchanges of
whoa.
large amounts of money need to be documented, even
No matter how
if,
much you love somebody,
yes, because
even with family, boyfriend, girlfriend,
absolutely.
large amounts of money, I would say with us, I don't even
Well, that's not necessarily with us,
with us,
but
we
we're saying if you're not ready to give up five hundred
yeah,
dollars and never see it again, you
don't
might
do
want
it.
to put it on paper and get it signed. And if they're not willing to do that, then they don't really need the money.
Because I know one thing for certain, two things for sure. If her car broke down and she needed $500 to do it, then I'm gonna give it to her. And it's not because I have to. It's because I want to make sure she gets around. I want to make sure she's okay. And I think $500 is a small price to pay for her safety and security. So
Oh,
stuff like
thank
that. But
you. But
uh,
don't feel bad. Don't make other people feel bad if they ain't willing to drop
nah,
that
nah.
five.
If you ain't willing to drop that five, don't let me influence you. See, because I ain't in your
They gonna be
pocket.
like, he'll drop that five for her.
Do not use me as an example.
Oh, that's another thing. What your friends are doing should not influence what you are doing.
Nope.
I don't care how many people you know are getting engaged. I don't care if you went to 10 weddings in a year. If y'all not ready, don't
It ain't
be.
even.
And girls, don't try to.
It ain't even that.
You
You know,
know,
it ain't even. It ain't even about
they're
engaged. It's
engaged.
just anything that your friends are doing. Do not get caught up into that whirlwind or that cyclone of he bought her a car, so why we? Because you don't know everybody finance. You don't know everybody things. Hell, he could have bought her a car, but do they got enough money to pay for that car? Can they afford that car? Or he may have bought her this bag. Can they afford that bag? Can they? There's so many different things that could happen to where you look at yourself and you can try to follow the Joneses or whoever out there.
Don't make your decisions based on what the Joneses are doing.
You could, and I don't even know the Joneses, so
I don't know.
But all I'm saying is, don't make a decision about your relationship based on somebody else's relationship, because it won't fly. It's a lot of things. I mean, we can go like back and forth and all day with the video,
a lot of people
with the video, but a lot of people are based on material and worldly things. As of right now, we buy each other nice things, so I'm not going to say that I'm not going to throw stones at a glass house. You know,
a designer glass house.
Yeah, but we got plexiglass.
But
no, I'm joking. But
a lot of the times you get people who are like, "Oh, well, when y'all getting married? When y'all getting married? When other people around you are getting married, and you may not even be engaged. So don't let other people plant that. Well, when y'all getting married, and then or the girl's like, when are we getting married? Or if even the man is pursuing, well, you know, want to get engaged, and don't say yes because it sounds good. Say, baby, this is not the time for us. I don't feel that this is the road that we need to take right now. I'm not saying we will never get married, but this is not what I want to do right now.
Everybody has their time. With us, it's always, you know, when are you guys getting married? When are you guys going to turn out? And, oh, when are you guys going to have a kid?
When y'all going to have a baby? Y'all done been together how long?
And to be honest, it's not really about us having babies or getting married or having kids or anything like that. It's
babies don't symbolize our love.
They really don't. And they, you know, and marriage, as of right now, wouldn't it symbolizes love, but where we are right now in our life, we know exactly what we want to do, and we know the steps we need to take to make that happen. So absolutely. You have to have a plan, you have to execute that plan, and then you accomplish goals that way. You don't, okay, drop a plan and tomorrow is done. It just doesn't happen that way. We are being strategic about what we're doing, and a lot of people forget, you know, how that works. You can't wake up tomorrow and be a millionaire unless you hit the lottery, you know, and that's
with taxes. You still might be in a bad spot. Yeah. But that's definitely beside the point. We're talking about.
We're not talking about the lottery.
No. Anyway, we're just talking about just decision making. What decisions should you make? If you got your phone playing on, you know, AT&T, and you boo thing like, man, you know, my phone just got cut off and everything. That's crazy. Or I was on this person plan and they didn't pay their bill and now my phone off. Maybe you might want to help boo thing get a prepaid for a while, because once you get that 2-year agreement with them on your line.
Because we're not even on the same plan.
We're not on the same plan.
It's not that we can't be on the same plan. You know, her plan was already existed before my plan. But
it's something we've thought about.
We've thought about it, but then we decided, like, nah, man.
I mean, but we're on the same insurance. I mean, we live together. There are things that we have decided to go that route, but there's some things, you know, you just need to think about what you want to do, not in the temporary moment of, you know, and if your partner loves you and respects you and you guys have an open, you know, rapport, should be like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't be on his plan just because it sounds good, and we'll work with this little prepaid, or, you know, maybe, you know, I'll just look for my own plan.
Don't let infatuation be a decision maker.
Yes, because I love him to death, but you just can't allow.
There's some things you just cannot, you know, put together. It's just like family and money. You cannot put those two things together.
Another decision making arena that a lot of people don't think about but should when they in that hot and heavy moment, you know, and if there's not a condom available or it's across the room, you might want to go grab it. If it's not available, you might want to cool your hot ass down, because
you can eliminate 9 months,
because that is also a decision. Or if you ain't got money for that plan B, or he ain't got money, or he don't want to pay for the plan B, then maybe that hot night should not occur, because that's also making a decision, or you can put yourself in a predicament of something happening to have something big happen later. These are big decisions. Being a parent is a big decision, or having another child is a big decision.
That's a huge decision.
If this person, you like them, I know when you hot and heavy, you're not thinking, well, is this a person I want to spend the rest of my life with, or is this the person I love?
If
I know
you
that's
like,
not really
remember
what
this
you're thinking.
video, because
If that's not what you're thinking, I mean, it's not what anybody's thinking, but that needs to be something that's thought about at some point, because
yeah,
that's what's going on these days. People are having babies by people who they liked,
they don't know. You don't know their,
or they really didn't know them.
you don't know their traits. You don't know their family like. I mean, just because you go to a couple barbecues don't mean nothing. Everybody put on the front of the barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even that, but if that decision
go around
wasn't,
them on like Christmas time,
you be like, dang,
somebody
well,
drunk.
you just saying a whole bunch of randomness. I'm talking about if you are in school or a baby is just not, you just signed your, year lease on your 1-bedroom apartment. What you gonna do with a baby?
Sleep in the living room.
Your studio apartment, I'm just saying, if a baby, if the baby was not, something that you wanted at the moment, maybe, you need to make better decisions. Well, I guess that's just talking after. That's, after the fact. But beforehand, if you're not really thinking about a baby, maybe you need to get on birth control. And men, do not leave it up to the girl. Well, I thought you was on the pill. I thought you was on the shot. Don't think what she was on. You need to be on that condom. That condom need to be on you. How about that?
I learned from my friends all the stupid mistakes they made. Shout out to them for teaching me a lesson. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it happens. It just it is what it is. I mean, and a lot of them were young and stupid, but I was taking mental notes. You got to. I mean, and it's totally it's decision making where we just got to make the right one. And to be
make
honest,
the right one for you at the moment. Don't think about a later thing. Like, think, if I don't need this now, then maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Or if you
don't get dragged into that net.
If you can't see you and this person being together forever, be real about it in your mind. Maybe you shouldn't come to that person like, well, I don't want to put you on my plan because I don't even think we're going to be together in 2 years. But just say, maybe I don't think that we should intertwine ourselves in that
I think
way.
Anybody can grow to possibly be together, but you kind of know that chemistry just starting off. If you know you got a jump off relationship and y'all just in it to win it at night, I mean, come on, be real.
Right.
Yeah, you don't ask you to marry you and you be like, I want to marry you, girl, and nah, you don't do that. And I think a lot of people are taking love or are confusing love and lust a lot more these days.
I can agree with that. Or not necessarily.
Both 4-letter words.
But love can be in a small, temporary form. I think that they're mistaking that for a longevity love, or being in love and knowing that this is the person I would work it out with, want to be with, no matter what. Instead of, oh yeah, I love him. I bought him a shirt. Like, no, there's a difference.
You know what love is? If y'all getting into it, and you ready to put them paws on somebody. I had to say it.
Anyway, that is just our thoughts on steps to making big decisions. Start with yourself before you make a big decision with your partner. Start with yourself and ask yourself, is this something that you really want to do? Is this something that will not harm you in the long run, but help you in the long run? You, not us. You have to think about you at the moment, and then will it, then help us.
Mm-hmm. Love yourself and everybody else second. Word.
Okay, yeah. I was going to throw out a RuPaul, quote. But that worked too.
You like that?
Yeah, it's alright. It just sounded a little mean at first.
Just came up with it.
Love yourself, then love everybody else after that. Like,
I mean, but you can't love nobody else if you don't love yourself.
That's what RuPaul said.
Oh.
If you don't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else?
I think Mary J must have said it one time. But
Mary J said it too.
Yeah, I know RuPaul said it.
Yeah, he said on the end of his show, like, "Can I get an amen?" They say amen. No. Then they start dancing.
Okay, so this is the conclusion of this video.
All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Leave your opinions about that below. And have you guys ever made any bad decisions as far as being with someone in relationships? Yeah. So inform us. Maybe we'll just do a continuance of this video after this and talk about any bad decisions we've made, because I definitely love to share with you. Get in the picture. You all halfway. I definitely like to share with you guys as well. So thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye. You gotta move so I can push it.